The focus of this review is just going to be looking at slope. Remember, slope is the direction or constant change in a line. So number one, which of the following statements must be true regarding the line graph below? So I says the slope of the line is positive. The line is increasing as it's going from left to right, so that one is definitely true. Number two, it says the x-intercept of the line is negative. Well, the x-intercept is where it crosses your x-axis, which is right here, which in this particular case is a positive, so that one is not correct. The third statement says the y-intercept of the line is positive. Well, the y-intercept is where it crosses the y-axis. In this case, it's crossing at a negative number, so that is not true. So this one would just be A. That is the only line, or the only section that is correct. Moving on to question 2. What is the slope of the line in the following figure? Well, just by visually looking at it, we notice that the line is going down as it goes from left to right, so automatically we could get rid of those two. It's definitely a negative slope. Well, 2 points that we can see very nicely is where it's crossing your x or your y-axis and your x-axis. So in this one, we just have to figure out how far we go down. We went down 2 spaces, so that's a -2, and we had to go over 1 space. So using our rise over run, it's going down 2, so that's our rise. We're going down 2, and we're running to the right 1. So this one has a slope of -2, which is B. Moving on to question 3. Which of the following lines has a slope of 0? Well, A has a positive slope, so it's not A. B has a negative slope, B also has a positive slope, so it's not B. C has a negative slope. Alright, having a slope of 0 means it cuts straight through your y-axis and goes from left to right, so that means that is this one. E actually has an undefined slope. Moving on to question 4. What is the slope of a line y equals -6? Well, if we have an xy coordinate plane, we're crossing through our y-axis at -6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're crossing straight through my y-axis at -6. So, just kind of like the one before, when it's going straight across from left to right, it means it has a slope of 0. Okay, moving on to our last question. Which of the following represents a line with a positive slope and a negative x-intercept? So when I'm looking for a positive slope, it has to be going up as it goes from left to right. So A has a positive slope, B has a positive slope, C has a negative slope, so it's not C, D has a negative slope, so it's not D, and E has an actual undefined slope. So we're looking at between A and B. So those both have a positive slope, and we want to find a negative x-intercept. Well, A actually crosses our x-axis at a positive number, so it's not A. B crosses at a negative, so it is B.